I might overthink this, like going out and trying to find places to film videos. You guys just want to see the car. You see the title, it says Hot Wheels Boulevard. That's what this is, first mix of 2022. You want to see the cars, but indulge me a little bit. I'll just find a road, I'll turn on it. That's the fun about living in Utah is there's always things that you can see that maybe you haven't seen before. I've said it before too, it's like cars are great. Obviously I'm a fan. But one of their great functions is they take you places. I'd rather drive into these areas than fly over them. And right now, before the crowds come, it's nice to see places like this quiet. I'm outside of Canyonlands in southeastern Utah. Boulevard is what we're going to look at today. I got to find a place to open it and show these on the turntable, but let's just get right to it. So they don't go 1 through 5 on these, right? They just continue. Where am I going to... There we go. They just continue with the numbering. So this is 41. I think that might be... I don't know if it shows it. Here's this, if you need it. But we'll just go one by one, right? This is a case that was sent to me by Mattel. This is showing up in stores. I've heard a few people say they found them. And so I haven't seen them in stores, but I have this mix. Kind of an interesting mix. I wouldn't call it the best mix Boulevard has ever had, but there are some cars that definitely look good, and this Acura Nsx Gt3 is one of them. What have we seen this twice? That's it? So this one's clean. I love the wheels. I love these copper/gold colored 5-spoke rims on this one. Kind of reminds me of the Corvette from the car culture mix that we just did. Kind of a similar, kind of a similar vibe. Artwork on these are different too. I didn't really show you that. They've positioned the cars a little bit different. I think they'll all be positioned the same. I don't see any connection between that car that's over there. So I think we're just getting each year. It looks like Julian, if he's doing the Boulevard artwork, we'll just kind of do something different. All right, next one. Probably the star for me. When Mattel sent these, I thought I would do them in the studio because I would like to get out all of the Laurels. This is the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX. The Pig Butts Laurel is what it's called, with the tail lights there on the bumper. Kind of cool. Now this one has been a mail-in. It was in Japan Historics 2, right? We've also seen it in Gulf colors. We've seen it it was in the very first mix of Team Transport in a Gretty livery. And this one is unique because it's the first time I think we're seeing the 5 spokes now done in a very small version. I imagine Mattel has big plans for these. I think we're seeing all of their wheels. They're moving all of their wheels, including the Watanabe style rims, to these very small versions. I think when you're doing a lot of Japanese cars, these small rims, and I think there's a lot of ways you can go. Nothing's ever going to beat that first Japan Historics 2 version in green, in olive green. But this one does look nice, and I like the fact that they did the wheels in chrome. Looks really good there. All right, let's see the next one. Drag bus. Volkswagen drag bus. You know, Boulevard, the theme of Boulevard is there is no theme, right? They can go any random car they want to. It's basically the Hot Wheels universe. This is a really kind of cool, clean version. I'm not a huge fan of the casting. I understand and I appreciate its iconic nature and the signature nature of it, that it's been around forever. It's always a big event when one of these is released. All that said, as much of a fan that I claim not to be, this one's excellent. Black 5-spoke rims on it, classic 5-spoke rims as Real Riders, plus this red and white deco. It's as good looking as I think the drag bus has ever looked. You guys can tell me if you agree or disagree on this one, but how can you argue how nice that looks? I think it's nice. Next one. Probably should have planned better because we're now dealing with what I would call the weak links of this one. The 2 cars that I think make this kind of a mediocre set. I think the Acura is awesome. I think the Laurel is also very cool. The drag bus, you can't argue how nice that looks. Now we get to this casting, so it's very nice, but I guess okay. Let's reset. This is the Baja Bouncer. This is a casting that has the notorious designation of being the first non-licensed model to be in car culture. Last year in that trucks that I was just in a Walmart a couple days ago, and it was stacked with them. They've been around forever. A lot of people, including me, weren't happy that it was a non-licensed model. That being said, it's not arguable that it's a very, very nice casting. in this rally style. But anytime it shows up, I just don't think there's going to be a ton of excitement about it, especially in these premium lines, and this is the case. So I don't know. It's cool. The Hot Wheels racing livery on it is cool. The rims look amazing. I think a lot of customizers will be happy to get their hands on that one. But I don't know. It just doesn't excite me like the others. That being said, let's go to this last one. Why? Just do the T1 again, or whatever it's called. Is it the T1, the lowered bus, the panel van? I don't know why this casting made it to Boulevard. Rarely will you see me kind of go like super negative on something, but this casting to me, unless I'm just missing something, I don't get it. It just seems like a casting that's seen its better days, and just like at the quality of castings we've seen now, that just is kind of left behind. And considering the drag bus is already in there looking so good, the deco on this is okay. Kind of cool. Wheelie crew. I just don't know. I don't know what the point of this one is when there's so many others. I mean, I'd rather see the cool combi in there. I mean, you want to put any VW in there, that's fine, but there's already good VW representation. Just seems like there's other castings that could be done. Leave this in pop culture, or just don't use it at all. I don't know. You guys can disagree with me, and I hope you do. You guys can tell me what you think. Like I said, decent mix. Considering there's no theme, it's okay. There's been better mixes. Really like the drag bus. That might be deco-wise the highlight, but the Laurel is cool and the Acura. Those two are my favorites. I like Boulevard. I like where it's going. Obviously, there can be some duds in here, and I don't have to like everything by any means. But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. You like this set? You gonna go get it? Did you already get it at the store? I don't know. Thanks, everybody. Let's take in this silence again. Bye.